Disclaimer: everything that is discussed, posted is strictly for educational and historical purposes only. It does not promote nor condone illegal activities. Smith and Williams GRCH Badger R.O.M. This is a story about a dog that many people consider an ace. Yes, a legend in his own time, viewed by many as the best 34-pound male that ever lived. Many of us are still looking for that once-in-a-lifetime ace. Bobby has been fortunate enough to have had more than one in his lifetime. Bobby has owned the likes of Register of Merit Reuben, Champion Did Billy, who is also R.O.M, along with Champion Tusk, Champion Tootsie Roll, Champion Fox, Champion Campesino, and many other ace dogs. Out of all these, the one closest to his heart is Grand Champion Badger. Grand Champion Badger is out of the very famous Smith and Walton's Reuben and Williams Mia litter. This was a tremendous litter of dogs. This breeding produced Champion Fox, Grand Champion Badger, and the fabulous Taylor dog. Taylor was famous for his contest with Champion Bullshit, a contest that Taylor proved to be dead game. Reuben was a double grandson of Hyde Satch and Bloody Sunday. The Mia bitch was a Heinz Carver cross. She was sired by the dead game Heinz's Bummy. Well, enough said about these other dogs. I'll get on with the story of Badger. Badger's first contest was into the schoolboys who were using a good one from A. Hammond's Patrick Cross named Ronnie. This was a very good show as both dogs swapped it out with all he had in the stifle. Soon it was evident with all that were there that Badger was pulling ahead with his hard mouth. The schoolboys had to pick Ronnie up at 53 minutes as Badger was just too rough for him to handle, and minutes later it proved to be fatal for Ronnie. Diamond P's Waylon was Badger's victim for number 2, and this proved to be an extremely lopsided match. Badger dominated Waylon from start to finish. He worked the back end and the front end. In other words, he would grab anything he could get to that looked good. Waylon's owner conceded at the 35-minute in an attempt to save him, and Waylon proved to be the second dead game dog that Badger had faced. Championship was the goal of Bobby on this outing and wanted nothing but to go into another first-class, unbeatable dog. His name was Cox and Peak's Bloody Billy. Billy was also a two-time winner, and in the words of the dogmen in Mississippi, Badger did not have a chance. Billy was also bred down from Hyde Satch, and Bob Cox was never easy to beat. The night these two met was a show to be remembered. It took place at a very active spot as there was 7 other contests taking place, making this quite some convention. Badger worked Billy's backhand with everything he had going right through him and winning his championship in 52 minutes. Bob Cox later approached Bobby Smith that night and said he was embarrassed as the way the match turned out. Later that night, the judges of the 8-match show came to the decision that Champion Badger won Best in Show. At this show there were many good ones going, including Sorrel's Champion Uncle Bud, but let me stress that when the votes were being totaled there was no doubt in the judge's mind who was to take the coveted trophy for Best in Show. Champion Badger. Champion Badger's 4th match was against Benson's Dancing Fox from a Patrick Benson bloodline. This was Badger's shortest outing, lasting only 3 minutes. Champion Badger severed a femoral artery immediately on Fox and was going down fast. Benson showed great sportsmanship by picking up Fox at 3 minutes. The judge for this event was the author of 3 books on our dogs and said that Champion Badger was one of the best dogs he had ever seen. He told me this when I interviewed him recently for the Times. He also said that Badger was the roughest, most punishing and hard-biting dog that he had the pleasure of seeing. To me, that was an impressive statement to make. Champion Badger's 5th fight for his grand championship was against Mr. Nice Guy and Mad Mike's Billy Balls. At this show there was a bitchin' heat at the side and the scent was rampant to the dogs. This is the reason for the way Champion Badger acted the first 40 minutes as he humped the air, but Badger got tired of being bit and started doing what he was famous for. Champion Badger got on Billy's stifle and just started eating away. Billy Balls was a Chris Wilkerson bred dog, sired by Wilkerson's Claney out of Wilkerson's Tipsy. Well, once Champion Badger got started there was no stopping him, and Billy Balls was history. They picked him up at 122 to save him. Billy Balls made a good courtesy scratch. With his 5th win, Badger became an official Grand Champion. Grand Champion Badger has also proved to be quite a good stud as he has already produced 1 champion. This champion is known as Champion Guantes. He also has 1 two-time winner and numerous one-time winners. He was sold to some fanciers in Ireland who plan on breeding him quite extensively. Shortly before Bobby sent the dog to Dublin, he took him to a sperm bank and has got enough sperm for 25 litters of pups. In summation, without the proper dog man behind him, Grand Champion Badger might not have become a famous dog. All the credit for Grand Champion Badger and his littermates should go to Bobby and his partner Willis, for without their foresight to make this breeding we would never have known a dog named Grand Champion Badger, an article which appeared in the Game Dog magazine. Daily Smith and Walton's, GRCH Badger 5XW R.O.M. A.P.B.T. Williams of California bred Badger in 1983. He won 5 matches at 34 to 35 pounds and had a name for being one of the best at his weight in the USA. He was 3/4 Ronnie Hyde, Carver bloodline and 1/4 Howard Heinzel bloodline. In his litter there were other well-known dogs, such as Williams Taylor, a Brindle 1X winner, 1X loser. He lost in a great battle with Steve C.H. Bullshit. Another brother was Smith and William C.H. Fox, a Brindle 3X winner at 39 pounds. A sister was Williams Lumpy, a 1X winner at 34 pounds, a red and white bitch that looked like Badger. Also a 1X loser was Padilla's Molly, who proved to be very game. Badger produced 3 champions in the USA, Crazy Canucks C.H. Juantes, LA Dream Team C.H. Littlehen and Powerhouse Kennels C.H. Large March. Some others produced in the USA are Smith and Walton's Witter, a 1X winner. Smith and Walton's Josie, a 1X winner. Smith and Walton's Blake, a 2X winner. Buffalo's Ozzy, a 2X winner. Badger came to Ireland and got himself a new owner in the way of Bo Daly. He retired Badger as a stud dog. Here are some dogs that won in Ireland and England. Naylor's C.H. Bob, a Black 4X winner, 2X loser. K&K's Jessie, a 1X winner, red and white female at 31 pounds. Ricky B's Timber, a 1X winner, red 45.5 pounds. Cod and Quinn's Radar, a 1X winner and 1X loser, red 48 pounds. T. Jordan's Parvo, a 1X winner and 1X loser, red 34 pounds. Others that lost that were sired by Badger proved very game and some did not. G.O.B.'s Cherry 1X looser female. K&K's Ferret, a 1X looser, red female at 32 pounds. Sloan's Toker, a 1X looser male at 35.5 a pound. Naylor's Blossom, a 1X looser, black female lost to GRCH Jenny. Burns Gremlin, a 2X looser at 31 pounds lost and proved very game to CH Colchi. Naylor's CH Bob was bred to RFC's K&K's Ferret, and produced the dog known as Gimp, a 32 pounds dog, who lost his first match, but returned to defeat the same dog at a later date. He won 2 matches in total. His brother RFC's Sox beat 2 dogs, one in Ireland and the other in England. Another brother RFC's John Joe won 1 match and lost 1 match. The Gimp dog was bred to Miley's Lou, a sister to RFC's GR.CH Jenny, to produce a deep game dog called RFC's Tyson, who defeated the well-known dog, Jordan's Vincent, in 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tyson went on to produce RFC's Norman, who defeated Ricky B. and McCallum's Ringo Cod Zulu. A brother to Norman is still alive and at stud. GRCH Badger appears 5 times, up close on his pedigree. Another son of GRCH Badger called Elwood's Barney, a brother to Naylor's Bob, was bred into the Farmer Boys strain, in 1 litter to Farmer Boys' One-Eyed Flossie. They produced Farmer Boys' Black Spider, a 1X winner and 1X loser black dog at 42 pounds, Farmer Boys' Black Terra, a black 33 pounds female, and Ricky B.C.H. Colchi, a black 30-31 pounds female who won 3 matches and lost 1 at 32.5 pounds, which was too much weight to give away. C.H. Colchi was bred to Farmer Boys' C.H. Skateboard to produce 3 males, 2 of which won some matches. Farmer Boys' Chauncey was a 1X winner at 33 pounds, and Bulldog Sanctuary and Belfast Boys Haggler, who killed his opponent in less than 30 minutes. And in another great match he proved to be deep game against RFC, S.J. A.P.B.T, son of C.H. Kerstopper. In the game dog, there was talk of the mating between GRCH Badger and GRCH Shelley. I forgot how many pups were born, but there was doubt as to Badger siring the litter, as one of the pups was hairy like a lurcher. None of the pups turned out good or were bred from. Badger was bred 10 times. He never sired many pups and didn't have a huge impact on the dogs of Ireland, but there are dogs like C.H. Colchi, Cod Zulu and others that will keep his blood in the country. Well, there you have it, folks. The Story of Smith and Williams GRCH Badger 5XW ROM.